So the best players of today and of the past have one thing in common, and we're going to talk about it today. And if you master what I'm going to share with you today, I truly believe you will have a chance of being recruited to college, drafted to play pro, and play in the MLB one day. Because what I'm going to share with you today is exactly what I did to accomplish all three of those. And it's what others have done and are doing to accomplish all three as we speak. So with that being said, let's jump into the behind the scenes training I did for my students. But before we do, if you find any value in this video, please hit the like button. It helps me reach more people and allows me to help them. And if you're new here, consider subscribing because we have more content like this coming, along with a lot of other cool stuff that you're definitely going to love. So let's get into it. Okay, so welcome to a different type of video, but I wanted to talk to you about the diamond hitting approach. But before I do, here are a few things that you need to do to play at the college level, to be drafted, and to one day play in the MLB. Or if you're a player that wants to be a high school player, this is what you really need to do. It's with the diamond approach, and it's with the things that you see at the top of the screen. So you need to be able to hit a fastball. And I know you're thinking to yourself, I know that I always practice it. But here's the thing, you need to be able to hit it at any given speed. So if this is a guy that's throwing really hard, you need to be able to hit it. So the second thing you need to do is hit a hanging off-speed pitch. The higher you go up, pitches become dirtier and dirtier. Harder curve balls, harder sliders, really good change-ups, hard cutters. They're throwing, different pitches, but you don't need to hit the dirty ones. You need to lay off those, to be honest, and that's going to be another video. But what you really need to do is hit the mistake, the pitch that is up in the zone, over the plate. If it's a curveball that's hanging, you need to be able to hit it. If it's a slider that's hanging, you need to be able to hit it. Change up, and so on. If it's an off-speed pitch that is hanging, that's a mistake, you need to be able to hit it. And if you can do both, which that's all you need to do, is these two things. Most importantly, the fastball is the most important, because you're going to see fastballs majority of the time. So you need to be able to hit a fastball at whatever speed. So if you can do that, you'll have a chance of playing in college. And if you can do that in college, you'll have a chance of being drafted. And if you can do that in the minor leagues, when they're throwing 98, 99, 100 miles per hour, you'll have a chance of playing at the MLB level. So that's really the two things you need to be focusing on. No matter how hard they throw, you should be able to square up that fastball. And then the second thing is a hanging off-speed pitch. You don't have to hit all curveballs or all sliders or all change-ups. You really don't. You need to hit the mistake, though. A dirty change-up, a dirty curveball, dirty slider, sometimes you just got to tip your cap if it's too dirty, and they get you. But the one that's hanging over the plate that says hit me, you need to be able to punish them for throwing that pitch. So that is first what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And then the second thing here is the diamond hitting approach. And I actually got this from Cito Culver. He's a player that was drafted in the first round by the New York Yankees, and we were kind of talking about hitting, and I was like, man, that's awesome, let me share that. And so he allowed me to share it, and I made some modifications to it that I'll explain in a minute. So as you can see here, we have the batter here. Let me just add some hair on this guy a little bit. So we got a little bit of hair on him. Okay, so we got this hitter right here, and this is the strike zone. Okay, and what you'll see here is the diamond, and this is what you need to be able to hit. That fastball that is thrown, you need to be able to hit here. And this is where the game is played. If you're talking about being successful at hitting, the other part of it is hitting pitches that are strikes, controlling the strike zone. If you can control the strike zone, you're going to be successful, because that's half the battle. So these are the pitches you need to be hitting here in the diamond.
This is, you know, a tough pitch to hit. That's definitely a tough pitch to hit. Up and in is a tough pitch to hit, and down and in is tough pitch. But here in the diamond, that's where success is at, and that's where you should be focusing all your attention and controlling that and learning that. And how I would do that is what I've done since I was the age of 6 years old. You know, my first bucket or 2 buckets, when I was hitting wiffle balls with my dad, I would have to watch the ball as it come through the strike zone and call it a strike or ball. And that will help you to really slow the game down and start learning the strike zone. The second thing I would do is the catch drill off a pitching machine, because it tells you what pitches you can hit and which pitches you can't hit, and it'll keep your eyes inside that strike zone. So it's something that I highly recommend. And if you don't know what the catch drill is, I have several videos that talks about it. It's something that Barry Bonds showed me, and from there I just started doing it, and it helped me so much in my game. So I highly recommend you do it. And the advanced level is doing it off of a pitching machine. So basically, again, you want to control this diamond. If you can consistently get the pitcher to throw in here, you're going to be a successful hitter. And you need to be able, again, I'm going to say this again, you need to be able to hit a fastball here at any given speed, a fastball in the diamond at any given speed, and the hanging off speed pitch, which the hanging off speed pitch will be here anyway. And right now you're probably thinking to yourself, what is HWCH? Well, this right here is key. Okay, this square inside the diamond is key, because, and this was the modification, because history was created here. In this place right here, this is where history was created in baseball. If you think about all the great hitters for generations upon generations, they did all their damage right here in the square of the diamond. So we really want to get good at hitting this pitch right here. And if you can do that consistently, and you can control the zone and hit the diamond here, you get the pitcher to start throwing here, and you're putting barrel to the ball consistently inside the diamond, you, my friend, are going to be one day here. And if you do that there, you're going to be here. And if you do that there, you're going to be here. And if you're just a kid that's in travel ball, a youth player, and you're like, you know what, I just want to be on the high school team. Well, this is what you need to be able to do. You need to be able to control the strike zone. So when you're hitting, focus on the diamond. Focus on the diamond. When you're doing front toss, side toss, remember that diamond. Visualize yourself. You know, if you're doing front toss, visualize yourself hitting that pitch right here. I guarantee you this is where you've been squaring balls up. Now, pitchers are going to throw here and stuff, but this is not what you're aiming for. You're not aiming for the borderline pitches or the pitchers, I guess I would say trash pitches or foolery. What you're aiming for is inside that diamond. And the more you can get the pitcher to throw in here, and the more you can lay off these pitches, the more successful you would be as a hitter. And I promise you that, because that's how, you know, I've been successful. That's how many of the greatest players have been successful. They've learned how to control the strike zone. They've learned how to avoid these tough pitches. They've learned how to hit a fastball at any given speed. They've learned how to consistently hit a hanging off speed pitch. So my advice to you young players out there looking to become successful in the sport, aspiring to be someone one day, wanting to play at the highest levels, you have to live in the diamond. You have to hunt the diamond, and you have to make pitchers pay when they throw it here in the diamond. I promise you, if you do that, no matter what speed they're throwing, you are going to be successful. and you're going to continue to move forward in
So I
this
want to
game.
thank you for watching all the way into the end. If you enjoyed this and found any value, please hit the like button for me and consider subscribing. We have more content like this coming your way. In fact, I just recently posted a video about a hitting approach versus fast pitchers, and if you like that, it's just right over here, so you can click that and you can watch that video. So check that video out and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you again. I'm former Major League. Thank you again.